each other, so that when you learn, so that you can function as one. What me and my wife started doing, what we would do, we would go, our date was going to conferences and church. Y'all want to fornicate, y'all want to go to the club and something.
No, they don't.
Amen. Anyway, what we did is they had a lot, you know, I was in Atlanta, so everybody came to Atlanta. All the speakers, amen? So they would have marriage conference. Me and my wife be up in the marriage conference, preparing ourselves, amen? They would have all kinds of about Bishop Day, everybody came. We would be in the conference. And that's how we spent time together, amen?
But before we came together and would do that, we was doing that separately.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Before I even met him, I was in conferences. Before we became friends, he was in conferences. One thing I'm adamant about is that if you're going to live a life of salvation and you want to pray and ask God to send you somebody, you'll be the same person that you're praying for God to send your way. I'm adamant about that because I find too many singles that have expectations of other people that don't rise to those levels of expectations for themselves. I want a man that's going to work and have a job. What about you? You just want to collect a check. You understand what I'm saying? You work and have a job. I want a woman that's going to look good, take care of herself. What about you? My husband be telling me all the time, he like, I'd like you to have yourself sharp. He was like, fix yourself up. Keep yourself going. I said, I want you to look nice too. Do you understand what I'm saying?
All right.
Do you know a lot of times people, singles have expectations of other people. You want somebody that's tall, 6'9", 110 pounds, and you, how many? You understand what I'm saying? Don't do that. The same expectations that you got for somebody, you make those expectations for yourself. I need y'all to get that. And then sometimes your expectations are not firm enough. You understand what I'm saying? You're willing to accept anything. Don't be like that. I wasn't willing to accept anything. And he wasn't either. But Pastor James wasn't making a whole lot of money when we got together. But I said, what's your background? I asked him that. You understand? Y'all need to hear this. I said, what's your background? He told me, he said, well, my dad's a pastor, and I wasn't into that, but I knew he came from a good home. Do you understand what I'm saying? Not all pastors are good. I understand that. My dad is this, and my mom is this, and I got 7 brothers, and we this, and I asked him, how many women have you dated? And he told me. See, sometimes we don't take these things into consideration, and then we get into relationships and we toe up because of what we're experiencing. And I said, what'd you do? He said, well, I graduated from Augustana College, you know. And he wasn't making a whole lot, but I knew he had potential. Do you understand what I'm saying? I said, and that's why I asked, well, where are we going with this? Because I'm saved. And I ain't just out here trying to have a relationship with Tommy and have a relationship with Bob and this and that. That's not what I'm trying to do. I wasn't doing that before I got saved. I was in committed relationships. But you got to have those same expectations. When you're single and you're looking for a mate, you got to take into consideration first, where are they at with God? You see what I'm saying? Because if you know where they're at with God, you know what you're about to deal with. And so he said he was saved and he was praying and I came out of the club, but he wasn't saved that much longer than me. So we grew together. Yeah. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because some of y'all, I don't want y'all praying for somebody to come up out of the club and you've been saved for 10 years and now you got to carry this person. He was only saved for about 6 months or so before me. So we grew together. You understand what I'm saying? You got to know what your expectations are. Let me say this right here. What is your level of satisfaction? And I'm not going to say the article that I read because this is going to be on YouTube and I don't want to start getting nuts. We had a nut call us last week. When you're watching TVN and all that and Joyce Myers and all that say, don't send me letters on this. That stuff is real. Folks are starting to send letters to us and calling us because we on YouTube. So I'm not going to say the article. But I saw an article that said single and satisfied. And she had babies on her hip. And it bothered me Do you understand what I'm saying? Because I don't really believe if you got a newborn baby and you sing it, you're completely satisfied. I don't believe that. That thing bothered me. God told me to ask y'all singles, what is your level of expectation? What do you expect? How can you have just had a baby by somebody and he won't make you his wife and you satisfied? The devil is a liar. But what is your level of expectation? If a woman continues to allow herself to have baby after baby by a man and you don't expect him to marry you, that man does not respect you like he should. Y'all know I only had to get one clap, that's all right. That man does not respect you like he should. If you keep allowing yourself to pop out babies and he don't make you his wife, he don't respect you like he should. And if you have that level of satisfaction in your mind, something's wrong. Let me tell you what satisfied means. To fulfill the desires, expectations, needs, and demands of a person in their mind and in their being. So when you're completely satisfied, that means everything is fulfilled within you. Now, how many of y'all would agree that while you're single, you're not totally satisfied? Because everything in you is not fulfilled. You can be content, but not satisfied. Let me read this to you. We're not going to pick up long because it's kind of hot. That's James sweating. I was reading the article. I was reading the article and it says that this particular woman is a woman from Hollywood, same age as me, and she's been around for a long time. And she, had the baby and everything, and she's like, oh, I'm just completely satisfied. And she says, they said, do you want to be married? She says, now mind you, she got a 6-month-old and has another child. I'm not for being married. I've never seen a marriage work. Okay? So you're just gonna keep having babies by different men and expect people to respect you and society to respect you because you're the girl from around the way. You hear what I'm saying? She says, I'm not for being married. I've never seen a marriage work. It's sad to say. It's not just from residual stuff from my childhood, but this is among my peers. She says, but I don't feel any less loved, though I want to be married. How many know that's a lie? It's a lie. It's a lie. If you're saying that you don't want somebody to make you their one and only, you're saying it out of the spirit of fear and insecurity. You understand what I'm saying? There's no way in the world that if you have a baby by somebody and this person is good enough, because she said she's going to date the person, that you would not respect that person enough to say, I want to be in a total committed relationship with you. And if you don't